Hi, this is for those of you who've got version 3. To check which version you have, go to splash screen. So version 3, you should have a little girl looking at a little birdie. And version 3 has got some kind of like difficulties. There's also a couple of things that you might have an issue with. So I just want to kind of head them off at the pass. The other thing, you might not see geometry nodes. So if you can't, press compositing and then go next workspace, and that should work. Okay, so I'm just going to really quickly build this. So first off, I am just going to go into edit mode. I'm going to extrude individual faces, and I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go to here, add a bevel modifier. So I'm doing this very quickly because you should have already done this. And then whatever you fancy. Okay, so now that you've got that, just move that over here. I'm going to add a mesh and a plane. I'm going to make it big. I'm going to add a displacement, and my displacement is going to use a texture. I'm going to create a texture, and my texture is going to be clouds. Do whatever you want. If you don't see any distortion, it's because you haven't subdivided it. Subdivide it a lot. I suggest 40, but you can do it as much or as little as you want. So there's the distortion. You go back to displace. You can change the strength of it. So I'm going to do it like that. And then take the whole thing and scale it up. Okay, so now that's most of the modeling done. And now I'm going to do the geometry node. So this is going to be different in version 3, so I'm just going to show you that. So I'm going to go new. Here's my input and output. My input is here and my output is there. And what I want to do is add point and distribute points on faces. So what will happen is now this, I selected the wrong object, so that's pretty stupid of me. So go here, new, make sure you select the plane. I'm going to go add point, distribute points on faces, so like that. And then I'm going to go add. And then what I want to do is create an instance, so instance on points, and so you can see like this. And what it means is that it's going to take this cube, so I'm just going to make the cube appear again. So it's going to take this cube and put it all over the plane, but it doesn't know what the cube is. So I've got to add an input, and that input is an object info. And this object info is going to go into instance, select the object, which is a cube. They're going to appear really big because it just puts them at default scale. So now I've got a bunch of cubes. Okay, if you want to make this random in terms of the scale, there you go, add. And what we want to do is we want to change, it's like an attribute, I think it is, or an input or something like that. Input, is it random? No, it's not. I don't know which one it is. It is, if you can't find it, search for it. Random value. Take random value, put it here, stick this value into scale, and then you will have 0.1 and 0.05, and now we'll have a bunch of different cubes. You can change the density, you can change how much this distorts, and then that's your modeling done. Okay, so that was pretty quick, but hopefully you've got it all. So I'm just going to stop recording now.